Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Neighborhood News, where you never know where we're going to be. We could be north, south, east, west, you never know. And today we are headed to the north side of the valley, the top end of the valley, and we are headed over to Aviano at Desert Ridge. Let me show you just where that is on my map here. You are going to be just off of Tatum and the 101, so hop, skip, and a jump from basically anywhere in the valley that you want to get. Once you're plugged into that freeway system, it is easy to get around, as you know. Very specifically, this community is off of 40th Street and Deer Valley Road. I'm going to hop right into the listing that we are featuring today. Again, this is Aviano over at Desert Ridge, and this property is just under 3,800 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 baths, got a giant loft, a beautiful den on the first floor. And what is most stunning is it has a completely reimagined space in this home. You will not find this home anywhere in Aviano. You will not find this home anywhere in the valley because of all of the custom touches. The owners really did it right here, guys. So let's dive right into it. As you know, we always have a video for every single team EvoAZ listing. And of course, today we do. This is the video for Aviano at Desert Ranch, specifically the property on 39th. And I do want to tell you just a little bit about Aviano at Desert Ridge. It's a luxury master plan community in North Phoenix and was developed by Toll Brothers back in the early 2000s. It was designed for professionals, families, and retirees alike. And it features an upscale, single-family home, resort-style amenity area, right? So it's got a clubhouse with a fitness center, pool, sport courts, playgrounds, all of that. And it's set within very beautiful, lush landscaping and tree-lined streets. So if you haven't been up to Desert Ridge, then definitely check it out. It is pretty awesome. We're going to talk about it a little bit more here as we move along in the show, but let's shift our focus to this awesome kitchen. This is where the custom magic has happened, guys. This kitchen completely reimagined, double islands. Look at this butler's pantry with an additional refrigerator. You all know that once the kiddos get to teenage years, we need that additional refrigerator. We need the additional storage for dry goods. We thought it was bad when they were toddlers, but oh my gosh, do they eat now, right? So plenty of space. You are never going to be lacking of space for your holiday dishes or that grandma's serving tray, or again, your dry goods, your storage, anything at all. You will be able to fit everything here. This is the large den I was telling you about on the bottom floor. So that's on the first level. Again, completely reimagined space. The laundry room has been taken upstairs. So this is the huge loft where it's just such a flexible place up here. You can work from home. Maybe the kiddos need an additional place for gaming or whatever they do, right? Such a flexible space there. Again, in the master, some awesome custom touches, custom design. Gotta love the floating vanities. That's gorgeous. Gotta love the high-tech shower, guys. Oh my gosh, there's so much to tell about this property that I don't have enough time in a 3-minute video. But I do have all of the upgrades list and everything that this property has to offer in the listing. So you can click on the listing link that I have in the show notes. You can click on that, the documents section, and you will get a list of what this property has to offer. This is bedroom number 3. It also has an ensuite bath, so perfect for guests or, you know, a teenage kiddo, college age kiddo. This is the guest bathroom in the hallway upstairs. Again, all completely redone, guys. All the most exquisite materials, really, really well put together. The colors are popping. It is so fantastically modern. I love this house so much, and the finishes that go with it. Now we are outside in your pool. We've got a spa, beautiful pavers that surround that pool that extend the patio. We've got a nice large covered patio there, built-in barbecue, granite countertops, all the things, guys. And of course, a lovely fountains in your front yard as well as in your backyard. So if you like water, this is definitely the place to be. Again, Aviano is made up of single family homes, and the HOA, which we have a website for, which is really nice. I love it when the HOAs have a website. You can get the community info, homeowner info, clubhouse info, all of that stuff here, and learn just a little bit about Aviano. The HOA fees are approximately $219 monthly for one, and then the second is approximately $222 semi-annually. So that is twice a year. The schools are Paradise Valley Unified District, and if you click on the school link that I have in the show notes, you'll be able to check out the schools in the area, compare schools, look at schools in other areas. Heck, look at schools in other parts of the country if you want to. It's really a great website. So don't forget to check that out if you've got kiddos in school. Now, of course, we can't talk about Desert Ridge without talking about Desert Ridge Marketplace. It is awesome. They have a fantastic website. We've been here before. We've seen the Desert Ridge Marketplace before if you follow the show. But again, I thought that it was very important to mention since we are up there in Aviano. It has an interactive map. Obviously, shopping, dining, entertainment, specialty, and fitness, all the things that you could want. You truly do not have to leave the area. If you're into nightlife, you have it. If you're into family friendly, you have it. If you're into good restaurants, you have it. If you need to shop, you have it. You guessed it. So Desert Ridge Marketplace is definitely the place to be. Check that out. It's a hop, skip, and a jump from this particular property that we have just featured. And then for other entertainment in the area, you can check out the Musical Instrument Museum. If you're a musician, you will love this. Trust me. I went about 10 years ago, mind blown. And then last year I went and chaperoned for my child's field trip to the MIM and got to go through it with the kiddos. And that was also a mind-blowing experience. They have instruments from hundreds of years ago, which is really cool to see. They tell you a lot about music from other countries, other eras, things like that. So if you are a musician, you're definitely into this. If you're not, I think you would still like it, especially if you like history and like going to museums. It's definitely a cool one. There is a little cafe in there if you need to, if you are feeling snacky and you need to get your snack on, then you can absolutely do that. They do have events, concerts, and again, this education portion, I'm sure, has a little bit to do with the school field trips that they do, which I think is pretty awesome. Moving right along to things in the area that are great, we have Wildfire Golf, which is an area golf course, or a golf course nearby, I should say. Obviously, you can book your tee time online, which is pretty common. They are open from 5:45 to 5 p.m., so just note that. And then, of course, they have some amenities on the grounds. You have this golf shop, which was named 100 or part of the 100 best golf shops in America by Golf World magazine. So just knowing that statistics, you have to check out this golf shop, right? And of course, the club features a practice facility, a driving range, putting and chipping greens, all of that kind of fun stuff. So if you are a golfer, this is in the area close by to Aviano at Desert Ridge. And then lastly, we often go over what's new and up and coming in the area, maybe what's being built, that kind of thing. This is there, but this is new. And this is something I haven't even checked out yet. So you guys are going to have to tell me if you have checked it out before, and tell me what you thought about it. But this looks so intriguing to me because I love the cowboy feel and I love barbecue. And apparently, according to them, let me scroll down just a little ways. According to Foley Ranch, they have the best barbecue in Phoenix. So y'all have to go over there. I'm going to have to go too. We're going to have to test this out and see what we think, see if it's better than Joe's, right? If you're from the East Valley, you know what I'm talking about. I love that they put the menu on their website because I always like to get a feel for what the restaurant has to offer before I get there, especially if my kiddo is kind of, feeling like he's not so patient. I always like to know what is there for him as well. So check them out. They have a pretty robust website here talking about their live music, and you can go and get your dance on. And then obviously, if you are starving, this is also the place to be. So check them out. Best barbecue in Phoenix, you guys. So they say. And then, of course, it would not be a neighborhood news unless we featured a small local business. So today I'd like to feature Wendy Burnett. She is a travel agent. She can help you plan your next trip. And also, I want to extra point out that she is a Disneyland and Disney World guru. So she's got the chops to get you through your first, second, 10th, 20th Disney vacation. If you're anything like me, when I first stumbled upon Disney, when my kiddo was old enough to do so, it was so confusing and so overwhelming that I absolutely needed help. Well, Wendy is here to help you all out with that. Check her out. I do have her link in the show notes, so that way you can check that out as well. All right, guys, that is it. That is Aviano at Desert Ridge. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you want to check out any of the other areas that we have done a news report on, then check out the neighborhood news playlist over on our YouTube channel. It is at Team EvoAZ. That's our handle. Scroll down just a little ways. You will see the neighborhood news. We section them out. So each city has its own playlist as well. So for instance, Phoenix has one, Scottsdale has one. So if you're just interested in a certain area, then you can attack that particular area, quote unquote, by going to that particular playlist. And then you don't have to run through the 150 whatever episodes that I've done so far for the neighborhood news that are various areas. Because like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are all over. We are north, south, east, west. It just depends on where our amazing listing is. That is typically what we feature and when we feature it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you prefer podcast style on your favorite podcast platform, do a quick search for Arizona Real Estate Radio. There you'll find us and a lot of other good stuff too. We are so big on educating our followers, our audience, our clients, our past clients, our friends, family, all of it. We love to educate you all on what's truly going on here in Arizona. So keep an eye out, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.